Good day, everyone. I'm Teacher Brennan. I will be your teacher for today. Today, we will discuss the ethics in information technology. That ethics in IT means using technology in a way that we respect others, protect privacy, and avoids harm. So it's not just about knowing how to use the technology itself, but knowing how to use it responsibly and morally. So this is our lesson objective. First is to develop ethical awareness in the use of ethical technology or digital technology by understanding the responsible online behavior, recognizing the 10 commandments of computer ethics, and promoting integrity and accountability in the digital interactions. Lastly is to analyze the concept of hacking and the digital security by distinguishing between different types of hackers and explaining the role of ethical hacking in protecting systems from malicious threats. Now that I state the foundation of ethics in IT, let's move into deeper on how our behavior influence our values online. So this brings us to the do's and don'ts of using the internet. A reminder that our action as a human being in the digital world leave real footprints. So there are plenty of things that we can do using the internet, but have to always remember that Spider said with great power comes with great responsibility. Even if we have the power to do so or to do almost everything with the internet, we have to be responsible enough to consider that our actions online or online behavior and choices that can have impact on the ourselves and others. So it states here that the internet gives us the power to communicate, create, and access anything in just a second. But just like what the quote says, this means that even if we can do anything online, it doesn't mean we should. Every post, click, and message has an impact, not just on ourselves, but to others. That's why being cautious of online behavior matters. If ethics teaches us what is right, then the Ten Commandments serve as a moral guide. These commandments translate simple values like respect, honesty, and responsibility into reality of digital habits. First is the thou shalt not use a computer to harm other people. So this states here that to cyberbullying, scamming, or spreading hate to someone. A computer should never be used as a weapon, but technology is meant to help, not to hurt. Second one is thou shalt not interfere with others people's computer or work. Respect others people's time and effort because deliberately interrupting or sabotaging someone's work or digital task like crashing their system or neglecting their work is very unethical. We should really support our fellow members or fellow human beings. Next is thou shalt not snoop around in others people's computer's files. So, just like reading someone's diary without permission is very wrong. So, opening or accessing someone's files without consent is a violation of digital privacy and trust. The fourth one is thou shalt not use a computer to steal. Stealing is not limited to physical object. So taking someone's account, data, or like digital property is still stealing. So whether it's done online or offline. Next one is the thou shalt not use a computer to bear false witnesses or witness. So this refers to spreading lies, fake news, or misinformation. Words words online travels very fast, and a single false statement can damage a reputation and can cause real world harm. The sixth one is thou shalt not copy or use proprietary software for which you have not paid. So piracy means might seem like harmless, but professionally, software and media take hard work to create. So respect developers and creators by using legal and licensed copies. The seventh one is thou shalt not use others people's computer resources without authorization or proper compensation. Wi-Fi or network system or any digital resources cost money and maintenance. So using them without permission or compensation is very unethical. The eighth one is thou shalt not use or thou shalt not appropriate others people's intellectual output. So this includes plagiarism. So stealing designs or reposting someone's work without accreditation. In the digital world, creativity deserves recognition and respect. The ninth one is thou shalt not think about the social consequences of the program you are writing or the system you are designing. If you are developing or creating or sharing technology, consider it how it affects people. Like you're gonna ask yourself, does it help or harm them? Ethical developers think beyond profit. So they think about impact. The tenth one is thou shalt not always use a computer in a ways that ensure consideration and respect for your fellow humans. So even if we are behind a screen, there are real people on the other side who practices kindness, respect, and empathy. Empathy online makes technology a safer space for everyone. But ethics doesn't end up with just following rules, like I said earlier, the do's and don'ts of the using the internet. But in a fast-changing world of cybersecurity, understanding hacking, understanding hacking becomes essential. Not all hackers is evil, and not all hackers wear a mask and sit in a dark room. It all depends on one powerful factor, which is intent. So what is a hacker? So hacker is an attempt to exploit a computer system or private network inside a computer. So simply put, it is an authorized access to or control over computer network security system for some illicit purposes. So hacking is a act of like accessing system or network without permission. So while many associate hackers with crime, not all hackers is evil. The intention and permission behind it determine whether it is ethical or unethical. As you can see, that is hacking, right? As you can see there in the picture, there is someone who is operating it. So what do we call that person? So we call that person a hacker. So what is a hacker? So hacker is someone who uses a computer system to gain authorized access to another system for data or who makes another system unavailable. So hacker is someone who is skilled in computer, who can access and manipulate system. Some do it to destroy or steal, while some others do it to protect the companies or test securities. So again, intent matters. So there are three types of hackers. That is why we classify them as black hat, gray hat, and white hat hackers. Knowing the difference helps us see that the skills either protect or destroy depending on how they are used. So first we're gonna talk about black hat. So simply, black hat, there are the hackers with malicious intent. They break into system to steal or destroy or cause chaos or manipulate the data. Next is the white hat. So white hat, there are the ethical hackers, while the black hat are very unethical hackers. So white hat simply, they are usually hired by companies to test system, find weaknesses, and to improve security. While gray hat hackers, these hackers fall in between at the center. They don't intend to harm, but many still access system without permission, often for personal challenge or profit. So just like any profession, ethical hacking comes with responsibility. So what is ethical hacking? So ethical hacking is a legal, unauthorized form of hacking done to strengthen cybersecurity. So instead of attacking system for personal gain, ethical hackers work to identify vulnerabilities before cybercriminals exploit them. So, so what is its purpose? So to improve the security of the network or system by fixing the vulnerabilities found during testing, For hackers to be deemed ethical, the hackers must obey the following rules. To express, so you need to write a permission that you can manipulate the system. Then next is to, as a hacker, you need to respect boundaries. Third one is you close out your all work or online platforms or online windows in order for you to not be detected or to security. Next is to let your software developer and hardware manufacturer know any security vulnerabilities or the future malicious intent in order for them to be ready and to avoid. So simply to put to balance power with responsibility, we now recognize the importance of ethical hackers, a practice where hackers don't break system to harm them but to protect them. So with proper authorization and discipline, hacking becomes a tool for security and safety. But being skilled is not enough. It must be paired with discipline, consent, and integrity. So we can now conclude that technology gives us the power, but without ethics, the power becomes dangerous. From respecting others people's digital property to understanding the difference between harmful hacking and ethical cybersecurity. Our actions online reflects our values in real life. Being responsible internet user isn't just about following rules. It's about practicing people, promoting safety, and use our digital skills to contribute positively to the society. So at the end of the day, technology is neutral, and computer doesn't choose to help or to harm, but we do. So whether we are posting online, accessing information, or exploiting the field of cybersecurity, our choices defines our digital identity. So the real challenge is not just about learning how to use technology, but learning how to use it ethically, responsibly, and with integrity. Because in a world of advanced system and powerful tools, ethics is what gives us humanity and the center of technology. So here are this is a code. So the real measure of the intelligence in technology isn't what we can access. It's how responsible we chose to use it. So that will be all, everyone. Thank you. So again, I'm Teacher Brand, your teacher for today, and thank you for listening. And that will be all. Thank you.